All right, John. Episode 16. You there?
Yeah, I'm right here. Yep.
We're alive. We're alive. I haven't done this
That's
in
good.
forever. Totally just skipping a series here, but that's how the train's rolling on. Uh,
That's life.
yeah, and the Rays walked into the Bronx this weekend and just casually took two of three. Two tough losses. We'll go game by game here. Starting off the news before the series even started. Jazz went down, or went on the IL. He went down in Baltimore. 10-day IL. Looking like 4 to 6 weeks maybe. I don't know. 10-day IL. I think it might be back sooner. Young little Jazz. Uh, right oblique strain. I think it's probably best for him, honestly, as long as he recovers fine from it. He comes in with a spark back, a similar spark that he's a very streaky player. Same kind of spark he comes from when they trade for him last year at the deadline. So very,
Yeah, it also just lets him reset too.
yeah,
Obviously, it's been somewhat pressing as of late.
and he'll more than likely take minor league bats.
Yeah. I mean, swinging out of his fucking shoes as of late. So yeah, I think it'll be pretty good for him to just sit down and just watch for a little bit.
Yeah, and then go play a little ball in New Jersey. Go play some Double A or go to Scranton. Yeah. But game one, Yankees won 3-0. Max Fried with an absolute insane start, bringing his ERA down to 101 on the season, 6-0. 7 innings pitched, 1 hit, no runs, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Huge night for him. It's not really much. I think he carried a no hitter into the top of the fifth, which is just again crazy. The guy's just unhittable right now. We had the debut of Yorbit Bibas. It sounds like that's how Michael K was saying it. We have no idea.
Yeah, we're gonna go with the K pronunciation.
Yorbit Bibas. It looks like it should be like Vivas, unless that's how he's just saying it. I don't know.
Hey, that's
Um,
that's different languages for you, John.
might sound ignorant as hell right now, but like I just don't know how to
I
say the
promise.
guy's don't know how to say the
We're gonna
guy's
we're just
name.
we're gonna plead ignorance,
Yeah,
but in the naive way.
we'll figure it out. As long as he keeps on playing the way he's played over the weekend. I mean, he was 0 for 1 in his debut, but he worked 2 walks. He looked decent at the plate. He struck out in his first at bat, but two walks to end the night. Uh, Going through the game, Rice lit off the game. Bottom of the first, a leadoff double. Fried had a pretty nasty pickoff in the second, shades of Andy Pettit. Judge triple, bottom of the third, which led to fucking nothing. Cabrera had 2 nice plays, the top of the fourth and the fifth, flashing some leather over there at third, making people maybe shut up about his glove. And then the bottom of the fifth was the 3-run homer from Goldie. There wasn't too much notable on this game. It was a little 3-0 quiet little game. Judge 2 for 4 as he does. That's what he does lately.
Yeah, I mean I think they in the broadcast today, his 17th multi-hit game this year so far,
Yeah, which is just silly.
which you just put in perspective of how many guys have 17 hits on the season so far this year. Um, it's remarkable things that we're seeing from the best hitter on the planet, and hopefully it continues because
Yeah,
given the track record that the Yankees have right now with the lack of pitching and obviously the injuries popping up now, he's going to have to continue to be Superman.
yeah. Fuck hitting 400. Have him hit 500.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's got
unprecedented, but
yeah. Why not? Anything's possible. Yeah. So if that's pretty much it from game one. It was just a fun little night in the Bronx. 3-0 win. Jazz jersey night. He was giving out jerseys. He looked happy spirited, even though going to the IL. That guy's
yeah,
always
I think it's
he's
gonna. I
he's
think
just
it would.
always fucking happy. But
Yeah, I think it would take a whole lot to take a smile off that guy's face. Which I mean, I think that's what the Yankees need is uh, I mean, sometimes irrational, but just never-ending, just kind of shock of positivity to a team that's been, for let's say, the last 10, ever since the World Series in '09, pretty pretty vanilla when it comes to the personalities on the team.
Yeah, essentially, pretty much since that team kind of faded out, it's been yeah. The culture has been a little weird for sure. It's been a little bit different
Yeah,
culture, and
not
the
a
culture's
not a
been.
lot of
I mean, in
movement.
17, you never know what would have happened if and whatnot. But there's obviously been success. But
Yeah,
going to game two, 3-2 loss. But Doss was at this game. I was not.
yeah, tough day all around. I bought tickets for for my father for Christmas. He couldn't make it to that game, so I tried to sell him. Two of my buddies came to the bar and said, "Hey, we'll buy them." So I thought I'd deactivate the ticket listing, which, to my knowledge, I thought I did, and they let me keep the tickets just for me to go to the gate and get denied. So missed Judge's missed the top of the first and then missed Judge homer. So I was kind of pissed about that, but I guess that's life right
Yeah,
now.
that is life. So yeah, that kicks off game two right there. The bottom of the first, Judge hit a homer, make it 1-0 Yanks.
And I missed it, so that's cool.
Yeah,
That's sweet. So sweet.
yeah. Uh, maybe you're the problem. Maybe you're the problem. Has Judge homered besides the first game? Right? Has he homered at a game you've been at?
Um,
Has he homered at a game we've been at since then? I don't think so. I think you might be the
no.
problem.
And the one game that I was there for, I didn't get to witness it. So do what you want with that information.
Yeah, you think you might be onto something. You might not be allowed to watch Aaron Judge at bats at the stadium anymore.
Maybe not.
Yeah,
I have to turn around and just stare at the wall.
yeah, as if he's not hitting like almost 500. Uh, but Ryan Yarbrough got the start. Bullpen day. He went strong. 4 innings, 1 hit, 1 run, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. He loaded the bases up in the top of the third. Ended up with a sac fly, making it 1-1. Bat flying at him, hit him at the end of the inning, or was gonna. It looked like it was gonna hit him at least.
Certainly was frightening to look
Yeah,
at. Yeah, for
made
sure.
a hell of a play. Got out of it. 1-1, and that's through 3 there. So you're telling me one run through 3 innings of Yarbrough, take it, and then he gets one more in the fourth with a big Ben Rice play in the top of the inning. I think that was the first out of the inning. Going to the bottom of the fifth, that was the end of Yarbrough's day. Going to the bottom of the fifth, Austin Wells homer, making it 2. Wait a minute, do I have the? Why am I second guessing here? Wells homer made it 2.
Made it 2-1. Yeah.
2-1. Yeah, I wrote down 2-0, and I'm like, yeah, the sac fly happened. I didn't write down like any name or anything. I just said sac fly.
Yeah.
Volpe top of the eighth. Took a bit of a header trying to make a play. He said it felt like his shoulder popped out. He obviously ended up starting today. Which ended up leading to an RBI single for Curtis Mead, making it 2-2, and then Volpe makes an error, making it 3-2. Which was just so all around rough inning for Volpe. Obviously got hurt. I mean, we'll see if he's in the lineup tomorrow, or if they even release the lineup for tomorrow. It's supposed to piss rain, but we'll see. It was just a tough look for Volpe there. Hopefully he's all right. This is gonna need some editing. What did I?
That's right.
I didn't write down fucking.
Write down what?
Who came in after Leiter? It was Tim Hill.
After Leiter, yeah, it was Hill.
Okay. I just decided to not finish the pitching box score there.
That's all right.
Going into the bottom of the eighth, Belly in a pinch hit from Grisham. Got 2 on, but Judge ultimately grounded out to end the inning. So the Yankees went down in the eighth. That was the one surge, if you will, at the end of the game. Nothing really going in the ninth. So it was a 3-2 loss for the Yanks in game 2. Tough loss. Really tough eighth inning there from Leiter.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to win close games like that when the bats are as dead as they were that day.
And not to go
but
unmentioned, Hamilton and Cruz too.
yeah,
Three
it's
innings combined, two from Cruz, scoreless ball. So the bullpen
yeah. I
looked
mean,
great.
if you were to tell us the day before that Schmidt would get scratched and it'd be a full bullpen day and they'd only give up 3 runs, we'd tell you we'd take
all
that
day. Take it all day.
10 times out of 10 times every week.
Yep.
But yeah, bats were just dead. It was lifeless in Yankee Stadium for most of the day. The errors were at very costly times. I mean, obviously we know what the deal with Volpe is, but I think the most upset I was the entire time, and this is kind of stupid, but I didn't hear "That's Life."
Yeah.
When I was leaving, I didn't hear anything. I was promised that I was going to hear "That's Life," and I didn't. So I'm not sure what the sound team's doing there.
It's a rotation,
but I was kind of,
dude. It's a rotation.
dude. It's got it's. Dude,
it should just be That's Life. I don't like the rotation.
It should be I don't under. That's what I was led to believe. That's what I mean.
It should be straight Frank. I think it should be straight Frank or no Frank for a loss. You know.
Yeah.
Because
exactly.
Because then for a win you could say play Frank, because playing Frank means a loss sometimes. You don't really know. You know.
Yeah.
So like.
Yeah.
Either you do it or you don't. In my opinion. Tim Hill also closed out the game. Didn't give anything up. Yep, game 2, brutal loss. Not much going. Judge Wells homers. And Schmidt says he'll be back for his start against San Diego. He is scheduled. Oof. Excuse me. Game 3. I got a little bit of a rain delay, a little bit of a late start. Game didn't start till 2:05. Like we already said, no Volpe because he said he felt his shoulder pop during the game on yesterday. This was John Carlos Stanton bobblehead day, May the 4th. Real Star Warsy at the stadium. 7-5 loss. Ended up being the final. Top of the first, we got Will Warren getting drilled by a ball in the leg, which went flying into left field. He ultimately ended up getting out of it. It was a bit of a scare there. He seemed to be okay because he ended up striking out 8 guys. I am going 4 2/3, 7 hits, 5 runs, 3 earned, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts. So a bit of a funky line, but also you could already see before we go through the game that stat line just doesn't look right.
No, it does not.
So he ended up getting out of the first already after a funky ball getting drilled into right field off of his leg, and then top of the second, you had a Peraza error. Jeez, Mike Francesa. Peraza error to load the bases, which ended up with an RBI fielder's choice to make it 1-0 Rays. And then top of the third, Jonathan Aranda homer, 2-0. Top of the fourth, loads the bases again. Brandon Lowe RBI, 2 RBI double, 2-run double, spilling all over the place this episode. And then an RBI single. 5-0. Chandler Simpson just flies to the plate. The guy just killed the Yankees with his legs today. Guy was just flying everywhere.
Yeah.
Probably it's got to be the fastest player in baseball right now. I can't really think of anybody. I can't think of anybody that's running around like Chandler Simpson is right now.
Yeah, after seeing him with my own eyes, and especially the play today where Peraza, coming over from short, looks. Simpson made a pretty routine, ground ball to about middle short territory.
Yeah.
Just completely beat it out by about 2 or 3 strides, and supposed to be routine, but yeah, he's just that fast and that electric for a Rays team that really needs it right now.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and he's of course they get the guy who just got wheels, just another little funky little guy who's just gonna get on base doing shit like that. Yeah. And you went 2 for 5 today. Obviously, with one of the hits being literally a routine ground ball. And then in the bottom of the 6th, we got a belly bomb, make it 5-2, and then Cookie comes on in the top of the 7th, loads the bases again. They loaded the bases up. I don't even know how many times today. I don't even know what the number was. It was an absurd amount that the bases were loaded.
I want to say 6. I think it was 5 or 6 times. 6, I think. Yeah. I want to say.
So Cookie ends up loading the bases, giving up a 2-run single to Aranda, who more RBIs for him on the day, making it 7-5. And then the bottom of the eighth, the Yankees started to come back again. RBI single for Goldie makes it 7-3. Bases end up loaded. But J.C. Escarra grounds into a double play, which is very odd here because Austin Wells got brought into the game after this for offensive replacement, but wasn't in the spot as a hitter, which is really just I don't understand that decision whatsoever.
Yeah, I'd like to hear that. I mean, I think we're definitely going to get an answer out of him too. I know that.
I mean, he probably. I mean,
No,
they probably already asked him. Honestly, I just haven't looked. They probably.
yeah, no, I mean, yeah, but still, I definitely do need to hear the explanation for it, considering how lackluster Escarra has been with the bat in his hands, just for his entire tenure as a Yankee and as a pro in general.
Yeah.
You definitely seem to trust Austin Wells more in a spot like that than a 27-year-old rookie who's never really, gotten anything going with the bat.
Yeah. Yeah. No. So that's just a really weird spot. That that doesn't make any sense. But that wasn't the end of the inning. Because Yorbit Vivas comes in, pinch hit RBI, or this wasn't. He didn't pinch hit. This wasn't. He didn't pinch hit in the spot, but he pinch hit in the prior bat. But ends up knocking in 2 here, making it 7-5. Dominguez got on after the double play, making it 7-5. But that wasn't enough for the Yankees because they went down after that, and in the bottom of the ninth, Fairbanks saved them. So 7-5 Rays. Rays take 2 of 3. A little bit of a messy series for the Yankees, bringing them to a record of 19-15 now. Yep, 19
Yeah.
15.
Yeah, stretches like this where obviously the bats don't get hot and, you have a couple key starters not playing for small stretches of time. You got to keep it clean, and it's, been an Achilles heel for the last couple of years of just not playing clean baseball, and it's, obviously shown to bite them in the ass on multiple occasions, and you can't win like that. Obviously you don't want your middle infield tandem to be any sort of combination of, Yorbit and Pablo Reyes or Yorbit and Peraza long term.
Well, I think Peraza is a much better shortstop than what we saw this weekend.
Yeah, that's very true.
He's also been playing a lot of third base, to be fair. I mean, I think it was just a tough day over there for him. And I feel like I'm probably a big Peraza defender just because of the prospect status he had. But he also never really got that shot, so
No, definitely not.
I think a big part of it is just getting thrown back over there as shortstop.
Yeah, and being expected to, just not making mistakes like that. Yeah.
Yep, that's pretty much it from the Rays series. Looking forward to this week, which looking like we're gonna be playing a doubleheader on Wednesday probably. Whether the game tomorrow night or Tuesday night gets rained out, if not both. But game 1 is scheduled to be Pivetta versus Rodon. Pivetta coming in with a 1.78 ERA. Going up against Rodon with a 3.43, nice and respectable now. Last couple starts, he's definitely settled in a bit.
And lights out, leads the American League in strikeouts at the moment.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say it's crazy to say that maybe the Yankees have 2 top 10 Cy Young finalists, if not 1 winner, on their current rotation right now. And maybe 3 months ago.
I mean, I don't know if I'm there yet, but
I'm just saying.
In a couple weeks from now, we could be having this conversation for sure. We could be having it right now. We are having it right now.
If not 1 winner.
I'm just saying I'm not ready there. I'm not there.
No, yeah. I can understand that. But 3 months ago, if you say that question, you're like, oh, okay, Fried and Cole, that's pretty cool, like whatever. And Rodon wouldn't even be on the conversation, but
fuck no, he wasn't.
No, definitely not. I mean, half of New York wanted him out of town already, so
Yeah, And I mean,
Even the fact that we're seeing this is phenomenal. But his stuff has just looked so good over the last 3 or 4 starts. Obviously, been striking out a ton of guys, and I think he's starting to get that confidence back that he had from that elite last year in San Francisco.
yeah, and I mean, I don't know if if we could bet on it. If I could bet on Carlos Rodon over like 2.5 more really bad meltdowns this year, I'm probably taking the over on that. And this coming up with the rain, just thought about it. If his start gets pushed, here we go with already before the game even starts. It's just something for him to get mad about and fucking throw off his routine or whatever it is. It's always something. It's always something with him. So
Yeah.
so I mean, we'll see. I mean, hopefully this is just the turn of a new leaf. And you know what? I'm wrong. He's not gonna go over those meltdowns, but we'll see. We'll see. Game 2, which is the most brutal matchup. Kind of killed me to write this down. Michael King is coming back to the Bronx with his 2.08 ERA, going up against Clark Schmidt. Hopefully, well, I mean, I guess we'll see. That'd be great if it's a fucking bullpen game. Definitely not Cookie. Can't be Cookie. Yeah. So Schmidt 5.52. That's the matchup there. It's gonna be a little bittersweet watching Michael King in the Bronx again.
Is it this first time he's been back?
Probably gonna yeah. Last year they were in San Diego, and I don't know why I can't remember if they faced him or not. I'm pretty sure they did not face him.
Yeah, I feel like we would remember that if that was the case.
Yeah, I can't. I'm almost positive. So, yeah, King well, this is definitely his first time back in the Bronx because the Yankees were in San Diego.
Yeah, no, totally.
The Yankees were in San Diego last year. And then Wednesday you get Dylan Cease, who's been struggling this year. He's got a 5.61 going up against Max Fried in his 1.01 ERA, which is just stupid silly. It's just ridiculous. Not much notable. Besides, I mean, Judge is just a freak.
Do we have any more advancements on Luis Gil's rehab as of right now, or is it just still slower than usual?
I haven't really seen anything.
I think he's still just a couple weeks behind schedule.
Yeah, I mean,
it's so frustrating.
I'd rather them take their time with him.
Oh no, definitely. I mean, obviously that's just me kind of just anxiously being eager for.
He began his throwing program a week ago, but I don't. That could mean a lot of things. But
that could mean anything, to be quite honest with you. But yeah, it just seems like you kind of look. I haven't
heard anything about like a rehab start or anything yet. So
yeah, I don't know. It's just so frustrating when you go into these series and you already just feel behind the ball when it comes to the matchups.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Game 2's matchup, and who knows? Maybe Schmidt rebound. I mean, Rodon, Schmidt, Fried. Realistically, if the Yankees are going to be good the rest of the year, I mean, these three are going to have to be without the acquisition of another starter at the deadline or whenever. These are your three guys right here. I mean, and Will Warren's looking promising. I mean, his ERA definitely doesn't show it right now, but again, like today he fought the hell. So
yeah, and I mean, just had no run support to even really kind of base himself up on that. So yeah, I mean, it sucks going out there time and time again when you are struggling like that and not being able to bounce back with any sort of support. But yeah, I mean, 19-15 right now. Could go really wayward if they keep it up right now, but obviously I don't think they're going to do that at all. Yeah, just gotta play better, gotta play cleaner, and just pitch better. Really, realistically.
Yeah, really tough series coming up, but I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see what the Yankees can do against the 22-11 Padres.
Oh, they're
playing good. I mean, they're pitching. They're pitching really well, and it's not even C's. But I mean, obviously, it's good old Kinger. Miss him every day.
Yeah, I do.
Love you, Michael King.